Hello viewers, this video is made very randomly in blog style. We are still in California. What happens when a Californian goes to New York? So that's what we are gonna focus. Still in California. So just in the morning, look at this rainbow color plane, and early in the morning we arrived at New York, JFK. Here you can see right after we walked out of JFK, this is what it is. So it doesn't look like New York. You know, in our mind, New York will be like all packed with buildings, tall buildings, and the busy, hectic city. But we saw pretty quiet street. I think not so busy. When we were at Jamaica, here is the some lesson going on about the subway. So my buddy was showing me how to navigate subway. Here I am at the real New York, which Manhattan. So the first tips when you are in New York, you gotta visit Manhattan. You need to walk there, and second thing I would say, you need to visit Central Park. That is the second tips. And the third, I would say to visit the Statue of Liberty Island, and which is called Liberty Island. Another one is Alice Island. To visit these two islands because these are really awesome. And try to visit New York in either spring or autumn or even summer. But I mean, like, not try to avoid July, August. So these are like hottest month. You don't want to be like sweating when you walk. And then also try New York pizza and New York street food. Those halal street cart you'll see everywhere. So try some food from different countries, different culture. You might love it. You never know. Also experience the diversity. I heard people from 133 countries live in New York City. So this was not a busy time. It was like 11:30 or 12 o'clock. Behind me. This is pretty clean. I mean, Manhattan is pretty clean as compared to like other places of New York. It has a lot of offices. I believe these are offices, but the bottom floors, are mostly like stores, and the top floor might house a lot of office. That's what I believe. So it's not that whole building is like stores. No, it's not like that. One store or one story or two story, I believe, mostly stores, and then the rest are probably office, and then you can lease those buildings. Here you can see it's all packed with concrete. But anyway, it has also its character. It's not that they look really ugly. No, they look really cool because they maintain. I noticed one thing. You see the buildings in Manhattan. It's like any other buildings. Not like Orvis. This is one of my favorite, brands.
New York Public Library.
Here is the library. I think New York Central Library. Look at this. Whoa, that is like really, really high. And the other day, like the next day, where I went to Central Park, I believe. So that is also very beautiful. Fifth Avenue. So it houses a lot of stores here. I mean, like brand name stores. Oakley, I showed you like the Orbeez. So many other Tommy Hilfiger, and then Tommy Bahama, and so many other La Hollister. I saw many other, and then Armani Gildo Yagna. Look at this. These are some beautiful apartments. I mean, like these are very expensive. You can see the tourists. Like I said, it's packed with tourists. So tourist bus you can see, and look at the trees. I like the trees and how clean the area is. They clean all the leaves, the dry leaves. And look at this beautiful. When you walk, you can see not everywhere. In some places, this is the world's largest Macy's store. Here is where you see those Macy's parade in Thanksgiving. For Thanksgiving, this is one of the best places, I would say. Yes, and Macy's is giant. It's like a shopping mall itself. It has a lot of stores inside that sells like different brands. I remember some of the high-end brands inside these shopping malls. So I didn't get to record those stores. Look at this. People are like waiting, eating. A lot of life going on here, like a true city life in Manhattan. If you want to see Manhattan, if you want to see New York, you gotta go to Manhattan. That's the amazing tourist attraction. So every day we are not staying in Manhattan. We are staying in Jamaica. Here is Araf and Imran, my two kids, and this is where we stayed. We stayed in Jamaica, Queens, and from there we used to travel to. We used to take the subway, and we used to go to Manhattan every time. So it takes only like 40 minutes. But if you stay in Manhattan, I heard it's really expensive, more than 300 per night, plus other. So it's not that everything is inclusive. No, it's not. And the reason I didn't, one of the reasons I didn't book hotel in Manhattan, because I heard that you won't be able to sleep well because of all this like cars and the honk and everything at night. I mean, like by the time everything gets quiet, it's almost like 3 o'clock. That's what I heard. So I didn't get to book any hotel in Manhattan. So this is another place it's in Jamaica. It has a lot of it's very close to airport. Our airport, everything was very close here. When I say everything is very close, I mean if you take a subway, okay, this is what happened. We had a notion that as soon as you go to New York, everything will be packed with buildings. There won't be any greenery. No, you see a lot of greenery. So this is what we were shocked about, and we were shocked when you see this greenery. We even saw some. Look at this, Hudson Bay Area. I just call it Bay Area, and they have also a lot of you see that. It's pretty much like Florida, but that's New York City. So New York City has a river, it has bay, it has a lot of trees, greenery, and now you can see the shopping complex. The apartment complex. This is a giant one. I believe this is by what is it island called? Coney Island. I'm not sure. I'm just guessing. It might be. I don't know how many hundreds of apartments are here. These are, I believe, a little more expensive than other apartments. They have a lot of, I believe, amenities there, including a swimming pool, gym, office area, so many other things. Look at this. I believe hundreds of apartments right here. I don't know the name of this apartment complex, but it's never ending. Anyway, and this is, I don't remember where it is. I believe in Queens or something. Look at the cars parked by the road, and it's really hard to get a parking.